Are you about to waste 40,000 Canadian dollars and 2 years of your life on a wrong master's degree? Really? Every single year, thousands of students apply to graduate school and have to make one massive decision. Do I choose between a thesis-based master's degree or a course-based master's degree? If you choose wrong, you could miss out on getting your entire degree fully funded. You could even miss out on your future PhD dreams. Or even worse, you could miss out on your quick entry into the job market. Today, I'm breaking down the exact differences between a thesis-based master's degree and a course-based master's degree. If you're an international student heading to Canada, I have a big secret for you towards the end of this video. So stay put, and I hope you learn a thing or two from this video. Let's keep this incredibly simple. What is the difference between the two of them? A course-based master's degree is basically an upgraded version of your bachelor's degree. You go to class, you listen to lectures, you take your exams, you do group projects. At the end of your program, you have a capstone project which concludes and finalizes your program. It's simple, structured, and straightforward. You do the work, get the grades, pass your exams, and you graduate. It is fast, structured, and predictable. For a course-based master's degree, you don't need to conduct fresh research. You basically have to do a capstone project with already existing materials and already existing research work. A thesis-based master's degree is completely different. You take fewer classes. Instead, you're conducting new research to your field that would add value to that area of study. Your main job will be to conduct original research, independent. You don't need to be in class all the time. You only have to report to a supervisor as to the progress of your work. You need to spend 1 to 2 years conducting fresh research, analyzing data, and creating or generating a big 100-page report. That report, it's called your thesis. At the end of it, you have to defend your work in front of a panel of faculty members and experts in your field. Let me know in the comment section, what is your field of study? Are you in IT, business, engineering? Whatever your field of study is, drop a comment and let me know, and I'll tell you the master's degree that best suits or fits your field of study. All right, now let's talk about the money. Which one is cheaper between a thesis-based master's degree and a course-based master's degree? This is one of the most asked questions when it comes to deciding on what master's degree to go for. If you're going for a course-based master's degree, usually you pay out of pocket, or maybe the university may subsidize the cost by a very little percentage because you're not contributing any new thing in your field of study. So the university would ordinarily not invest in that kind of a program. It is also an investment in your fast-track career path. But for a thesis-based master's degree, there's a high chance that you get a fully funded scholarship. Why? Because the university is usually given grants to conduct research in different fields of study that are of priority to the world or to organizations. So they have this money, they give to professors, and the professors look out for smart students who can do the work. Usually, they would often cover your tuition, accommodation, cost of living, and also give you a monthly stipend. Plus, you also get priority when it comes to teaching assistant jobs on campus. However, because the thesis-based master's degree gives out these money and incentives, it is highly competitive. In most cases, you have to even look for a supervisor, have an approved supervisor for yourself before you even apply to the program. The thesis-based master's degree is highly competitive and sometimes very hard to get into. Let's talk about how this translates in the corporate world versus academia. The biggest myth is that you cannot do a PhD with a course-based master's degree. That is completely false. The only truth there is that it might be harder to get into a PhD program with a course-based master's degree. However, With a thesis-based master's degree, you get entry into PhD programs faster. Sometimes, depending on the impact of your work, your thesis-based master's can be automatically converted into a PhD for you. That way, instead of graduating with a master's degree certificate, you graduate with a PhD degree, depending on the impact of your work. So, if your ultimate goal is a PhD, working in academia as a professor, or you want to be heavily involved in research in your area of study, the thesis-based route is the best for you. On the other hand, if you want corporate experience and industry experience, employers do not really care about your thesis. So the course-based will be better for you because it gives you practical knowledge and practical understanding of what is applicable in corporate world. The course-based would be better for you if you do not want to progress in academia. If you are an international student planning to study in Canada, listen very carefully to me. The immigration rules have changed. So whether you're going for a course-based master's degree or a thesis-based master's degree, this information is very crucial to you. In Canada right now, whether you go for a 1-year master's degree or a 2-year master's degree, at the end of your degree program, you are entitled to a 3-year postgraduate work permit. However, if you did a thesis-based master's degree that is heavily on research, as at March 2026, there is a new category right now under the category-based draws for permanent residency in Canada that prioritizes researchers in Canada. So weigh your options and see which one is best suitable for you. In summary, choose a thesis-based master's degree if you want full funding, you would want to go for a PhD in the future, and you are interested heavily on research. Also, choose a thesis-based master's if you would like to convert to a PRO at the end of your program. Because as at March 2026, there is a category for researchers who have at least 12 months of work experience in Canada as postdoctoral candidates, research assistants, and anything under research in Canada. So you might want to weigh your immigration goals to choose the one that is right for you. Choose a course-based master's degree if you would like to upgrade your practical experiences, get into the job market as soon as possible, and also get your postgraduate work permit after the course of your study. If this video just saved you from making the wrong choice, click on the subscribe button, leave a comment, share this video, and also like this video to increase the visibility of the video. If you have made up your mind to study in Canada, you may need an English test depending on the program or the university you are applying to. I've made a previous video comparing which English test to take, whether to take the IELTS or the CELPIP. Click on the link above and it will take you directly to that video. I hope you learned a thing or two from this video. Until my next video, bye!